He said he's ready to be the starter. He said, like, there's no doubt about it. Like, this is where I step up.
Yeah,
exactly. He believes that. The Steelers believe that. Then, yeah, we're not going to be really looking at cornerback.
Yeah, no, the funny thing was I didn't see his direct quote, but I saw the meme off of it. They were like, or it wasn't a meme. Somebody was tweeting just like being funny. They said, reports are coming out that the Steelers are very confident in Cam Sutton. They feel that, and they said some within the organization even believe that Sutton is an upgrade over Nelson and makes the cornerback position that much more solidified. And then they the source was Cam Sutton. It was like, got you. Yeah. Cam Sutton says the secondary is solidified. We're good at corner. Cam Sutton says this. No, but no shot at Cam.
It's great to have confidence. I love that.
You gotta have that confidence. Yes, indeed. Especially at corner. You gotta have that confidence, man.
Cam Sutton on starting role. I'm definitely coming for it all.
Mm-hmm. Which you should be. I mean, trust me. When you get re-signed, you always feel like, hey, man, they're bringing me back for a reason. They want me here to compete. And you talk about these things during your negotiations. I'm sure Cam Sutton, he's not throwing out starter if that wasn't talked about, extensively in those negotiations. You notice he never talked about being the starter beforehand, right? You never heard starter come out his mouth any of this other time while he still was having a great role and still producing things like that. But when you have those negotiations, it's a different level of confidence that you come out with. When you know, all right, we're going to pay you this because we view you as this. There is no more gray area. So for him, he's saying that because he knows, like, yo, they really value me and look at me that way based on the money that they paid me. Now, what he has to realize is this, though. The money that they gave you is, I'm kind of confident in you, but I'm not 100% confident in you money. He's looking at that money like this is 100% confidence money. So
at least for the opportunity, though.
No. This is why I say be careful. The opportunity right now is you're the starting corner. But if they draft a guy, now granted, we don't think they will because they have other needs, but if they were to bring in another guy where they was in the draft earlier on, it would not surprise me either because they've done that. You've seen it numerous times. I mean, shoot, even the year when Bud got drafted, that was your I signed my extension. Like, you see, like, they will do that if it's not the mega deal. Because his money is nowhere near Steven Nelson's contract or Joe Haden's contract. Think about when Steven Nelson got released. What did we say? You should bring in either Casey Hayward. You got to look at Richard Sherman.
And that's still in play right now.
Right. But those are the guys that were like, yo, because you could just see the difference of the caliber. So even though Cam has his confidence, which he definitely should, and even though the team has shown confidence in him to an extent with the money, it's still is hedged, right? The team is hedging their bet. They're like, we're going to give you this money. If it works out, we think it will, we're good. But if it doesn't, we got opportunities to make moves, and we're not going to be killed, tying a whole bunch of money into you on a per-year basis. Whereas the flip side happened in Cincinnati. With Mike Hilton, you saw, what did they pay him like? They paid him like, yo, we don't care. You're the guy. Total different job security right now between Mike Hilton and Cam Sutton. So just the way I view the second, I still don't think that the organization is 100% sure that Cam is the guy to bounce out there cornerback one, just based on the dollar amount that's with it.
What if we draft the guy to be in the slot, though?
Mm-hmm. No, just you can definitely do that. Yeah,
they could be confident in Cam on the outside, but still address the cornerback position.
Yeah, they got a couple of options, and like I said, it doesn't just pertain to Cam. This is gonna determine how they feel about James Pierre and Justin Lane. If they don't have confidence in those two guys, they could say, well, hey, we will bring in a higher end outside corner for a 1-year deal, have Cam Sutton play the slot again full time this year, and then next year we'll draft a corner that can play the slot, move Cam Sutton to the outside, and then the vet will be gone, and we're good to go that way. They got one option to go that route. They could say, okay, we feel confident with Justin Lane and James Pierre being on the outside. We'll have Cam stay on the inside. You can go that route. We could go the route of we're going to have Justin Lane and James Pierre on the outside on first and second down, and then when it's, we'll have Cam Sutton on the outside on base downs, and then when it's slot or sub package ball, now we'll move from inside to the slot. They got a couple of options in play, but we're going to know how they feel about those three guys in particular these next couple of weeks in terms of if they make any more moves to that secondary. If they don't make any more moves, they're either saying that, hey, we trust this 100%, or this is the best that we can do right now with the resources that we had available to us. But that's going to tell us the story coming up.
I love the confidence, and I'm all in on Pierre.
Okay.
I really am. Now, however they figure that out, Pierre outside, Sutton inside, I kind of like the trio that we got right now. Maybe a little upside play with Lane. I'm not opposed to drafting cornerback. I don't want to draft someone early, though.
Yeah.
I would rather
I
just bring someone in. I'd rather bring a veteran in, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be doing that, which is unfortunate.
But I agree with you. I would much rather bring a veteran in on a more cost-friendly, or not even cost-friendly, but just some type
Give us a 1-year deal.
Yeah, because a 1-year deal isn't going to have the same type of ramifications as a first-round guy who might be a bust. Because now we still got to keep this guy on the roster for at least 3 years before you can, like, make that move of releasing him without looking crazy, right? Sure. So I just don't like the money that gets tied up to it and the uncertainty around prospects. But you've heard me talk about that, not just at corner, at any of these positions. Like, if I got a chance to get a proven veteran on a, cost appropriate deal, I would always take the proven commodity versus a young prospect who could blossom into that. But how many times have we heard people talk
Especially if you're trying to win now.
Yeah, and how many times we've talked about, oh, this is a generational time. Oh, this is going to be the next such and such. This is going to be the next this person. And it's like, you might see flashes, you might see a year or two, but how many times has it never materialized? How many times is it, dude?
Jarvis Jones was can't miss.
Think about how many times, we hear it so much, but yet how many of these guys are actually, yes, you can miss. This is a miss.